I'm Storm Tracker 18 meteorologist Austin Haskins with your Thursday weather forecast. We have some quiet weather in the forecast today after a little bit of snow overnight. But this is our next focus, a winter storm watch in place now for the entire Chippewa Valley. Overnight, they expanded it north and west to include St. Croix, Polk, Barron, and Rusk counties. And the rest of the area was under that winter storm watch yesterday afternoon. Now, for Clark, Jackson, Buffalo, and Trempealeau counties, your watch will begin at midnight tonight and go through 9 a.m. Saturday. Everybody else, 6 a.m. tomorrow to 6 a.m. Saturday. And we have a winter storm warning just southwest of us, includes Red Wing, Winona, and Wabasha at the present time. Keep in mind, though, once these alerts get upgraded, and I'm more than certain they will, the time frame may be adjusted just a little bit, but this gives you a general idea when we're going to see these alerts in place. So let's take you through it. Today, though, no issues. Couple of slick spots here and there on the roads, but that's about it. And I'm optimistic we're going to see a little bit of sun this afternoon. Maybe not as much clearing as what Futurecast is hinting here, but I do think we'll at least see the sun at least for a very brief time this afternoon into tonight. Now, clouds are going to increase, and the snow, this model is keeping the snow much farther south and east during the day and then moving in Friday night into Saturday morning. This is suggesting to me anyways that this is the low that would take more of a southeasterly track, and then the snow kind of winds down by Saturday afternoon here. Here's another look at it. This is the European. Again, quiet conditions today. This one has the snow moving in overnight and into the morning commute on Friday. I don't think it's going to be a major issue for the morning commute. It might slow things down a little bit, but it's really in the afternoon and into Friday night that we're going to have the issues because the snow will be coming down at a pretty good clip, and we're going to be seeing some pretty strong winds that could gust over 30 miles per hour, which could lead to some blowing snow and certainly some reduced visibility. The snow chances will continue into Saturday, but it starts to kind of taper off a little bit, and then we should be done with the snow by Saturday night. So how much snow are we looking at? Let's take a look at some of the models, and there's been a wide range in snow total. So this is for Eau Claire. You see two of the models are showing about 3 inches of snow. You got two that are showing about 5 to 7 inches and one showing 10 inches. Now let's go northwest. Let's go to New Richmond. This one ranges from as low as about a ½ inch to as much as 9 inches, but most of the others are averaging about 2 to 5 inches there. And for Winona, you guys are going to be closer to that heavier band of snow. This one's ranging from the low end about 5 inches to potentially as much as a foot of snow. So there's still a wide range in the number in the models for how much snow we're going to see. So here's kind of what I'm thinking as of right now, and this is subject to change, so just keep that in mind. 5 to 9 inches plus for the areas in purple, so that's from Neilsville to Independence to near Alma south and east. Most areas 3 to 8 inches up to about Ladysmith, Chautauqua, and New Richmond, 2 to 5 inches north and west. The reason for kind of the range in these totals is the track is still, the models are still kind of flipping and flopping back and forth on that. If it takes a more east or southeast track of Chicago, kind of using Chicago as a center point here, if it goes east or southeast of Chicago, the totals are going to be a little bit less, just like what we saw on Tuesday. But if it goes further northwest, that would mean heavier snow for us, which would increase those totals. And that's what we've seen in the last couple of model runs, is more of a northwesterly track. So the totals have been kind of coming up a little bit. And I'm hoping by this afternoon or tonight, we should have a better idea as to how much snow we are looking at. But the track of this system is going to be key. Also, I do expect some travel impacts Friday and Friday night. Right now, I have it in that moderate to moderate high category, but I have a feeling we may have to up that just because of the snow and also the strong winds. But again, the track of that system is going to be key. Now, some of the takeaways. Again, snow becomes likely on Friday, light to moderate snow and becoming windy. Things can still change, and I want to make that clear here as there's still some disagreement in the track of the system. Again, the northwest track would mean more snow for us. So again, stay with us on air, online, our social media pages, and by downloading the Storm Tracker 18 weather app. Now, on the other side of this is going to be some very, very cold and dangerously cold weather potentially. Wind chills Friday and Saturday morning hanging out in the single digits, but boy, oh boy, we are going to drop down into the 20s below zero, possibly lower 30s below zero for those wind chill values, which means frostbite can occur in about 15 minutes or less. And that's another thing we're going to be watching. As I mentioned, wind chill alerts probably are going to be issued for at least parts, if not the entire area. Highs will be struggling to get above zero, lows in the single digits to near 10 below zero.